So the civil war that resulted in all of the dragons being killed was caused by a misunderstanding because there's like 11 Aegons.
Yes.
But,
It does feel like that, man. I know. At the end of the episode, it was like, that's what's going to break up the nice conversation we had at the table and the speech by the king.
it might be.
They better tie this one up. We did call that Viserys would die in this episode.
We did. Yeah.
So that was well timed.
Yep.
We'll see. I still think that Larys is gonna tie into Allison. I just think that they got too focused. Like I said, now hopefully they'll pan back out and see some of the other plot line move forward. But I'm really interested to see it happen because something's gonna happen. It's gonna, the season finale for these shows is always nuts.
That's a good point. It's not even the season finale. It's the penultimate episode. The second to last episode is what is usually when shit hits the fan. It's like the climax of the season. So we'll see if they follow that trend. Next week's episode of House of the Dragon is the legendary penultimate episode of the Game of Thrones franchise. This is when HBO debuts some of their most grand footage of the entire season. First season was Baelor, so Ned's beheading. Battle of Blackwater, when Tyrion is leading the defense of King's Landing, and all the ships show up. Stannis Baratheon shows up.
Oh, and he burns them with the fire.
Dude,
yeah, I remember that.
That was wild.
Yes.
That was wild. Awesome episode. Season 3, Reigns of Castamere, the Red Wedding. So season 6, you have Battle of the Bastards, which is one of my favorite episodes of Game of Thrones. Absolutely.
That's it. That's the game. Easy.
Aegon, I could see him dying because, what are they setting up for him? Like, what's their setup with his character? I think if I were going to put money on a character surviving at least the next 2 episodes, it would be Aemon.
Okay.
But, you never know. You never know.
I know. It's hard to say, but I would agree with you because he's like one of the more interesting characters right now.
Yeah, he is.
But sometimes they squash those ones.
They do. I could see it being Jake. He's probably a fan favorite right now. He's the one who's sneaking little dances with Aegon's wife.
Yeah.
And
He's got a dragon too. So I haven't seen him with it, but both Jacaerys and Viserys mentioned that they have a dragon. I want to see their dragons, I'm interested. Let's get all these kids on dragons. Let's get some fights. I want one of Baela and Rhaena to at least try to get their mom's dragon back. When they said that initially in the first fight with the Rock, it just stuck in my mind like, oh, I hope this girl gets to fight for her mom's dragon someday. They haven't been big characters. I'm wondering if they're going to be more so in this last couple episodes. And on top of all of that, we've got Rhaenyra and Daemon's kids, little blonde incest babies. Beginning of the episode.
That's right. Yeah, Aegon.
Is it another Aegon?
Yeah.
So it's Aegon the Third, maybe, and Viserys, little baby
right.
Viserys.
Yep.
So
and she's pregnant.
Just throw that in the mix when we're time traveling. There's that bloodline too. So
Wow, it's crazy.
there's a lot going on.
Yeah, three more kids. You're right. Totally forgot about them.
What is she gonna name the next one? Let's try to figure this out.
We have like 3 options. Maybe Daemon. Maybe they'll go with Daemon.
Maybe. When everything pans out between Alicent and Rhaenyra by the end of this season, will there be a hand-to-hand combat scene that leads to one of their deaths?
In the next episode?
No, not just in the series in general. Maybe not this season even. Do you think it's possible that they will fight to the death, hand-to-hand combat?
I don't think so. I predict that Alicent and Rhaenyra are going to be like, girlfriend, like, all that stuff, that doesn't even matter. Like, I just want to come back. And all their kids are going to be like, like stabbing each other, burning villages down with their dragons and hiring assassins. And like, oh my God. I think Rhaenyra's going to do what she said, go back to Dragonstone, get everybody settled in, then ride her dragon back to King's Landing. And they're going to have their moments and they're going to have their scenes. And it's going to be at the Weirwood, and it's going to be way too late because all the kids, they're already set in their path. So
Yeah, I'm wondering if the mom, if Allison is gonna end up having to cover up something that her son has done again,
and it's used against her.
it's
in a
used
way,
against her,
Mm.
or she has to call in a favor for that reason to Laris. Like, hey, my son did this. Like, I need you to do something.
Yeah, maybe.
Because that's part of her character now, is she's willing to
Ooh.
like do crazy stuff for her kids.
This is a sentiment that is out there still. I mean,
It's weird. I don't know if it's part of the decline of humanity, but
I think a lot of it is.
because this isn't what you want.
There's just like a lot of weird Damon Rhaenyra stuff out there.
I believe it, man. People are weird, though. It's kind of like, though, if you really like dragons, posting a bunch of stuff about the dragons, these people just really like incest, and they're weird. But that's why, like, they're the ones making these things, because it's, like, exciting them. And they're like, oh, my God, I got to make a meme about this.
This is the House of the Dragon. This is like an official account. This is an official.
What?
It's got almost 27,000 likes. This was a few hours. I took the screenshot 7 hours after it was posted. But this is like a semi-official post. It's not like...
Why are they pushing this? That's weird. Dude, that changes this a lot. I thought this was like some creep just like thinking about like their uncle at home, like, oh, I'm gonna make a post about this. Like, that's what I'm picturing.
Oh, Uncle Owen, no. Whenever it happens, this will be the greatest battle in television history. It'll be good. It'll be good.
Look at those jaws.
It's got to contend with Battle of the Bastards. Yeah, look at those jaws. Battle of the Jaws.
Battle of the Jaws.
That was such an awesome shot when Damon is just standing there with his sword after his strike.
Dude.
And he's just like, he can keep his tongue. The shot, the stance. Oof, it was so good.
My wife
Matt
loved
Smith,
that
man.
scene. She never liked scory shit, but like she loved that. She was like, "Yeah, get him!" or something. She like got up and was like cheering, and she was just like, "Yeah, like he stood up for her." And I was like, "He definitely did."
In his day, there was not a man so admired, so beloved, and so reviled in all Westeros. He was made of light and darkness in equal parts. To some, he was a hero. To others, the blackest of villains. Matt Smith, man, he's done such a great job with the character. I just love his performance. It's been remarkable. Remarkable.
Do you think that the relationship between Cersei and Jaime in the first Game of Thrones seasons was enough of like a positive that they tried to push it further? Or is this all like the lore already built into George R. Martin's
It's the
stuff?
lore.
It
It's
is
definitely
the
the
lore.
lore. Because even early on in the series, it hit me what was going to be happening, which was the incest. Because we've known the Targaryens were like that.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
So it's not just all HBO, it's the story.
It's built into the lore that the Targaryen blood is their connection to the dragons. If they keep their blood pure, their connection with the dragons stays strong. So it's built in, and yeah, hearing about the Mad King, and again, like the result of all these things that we're seeing happen. The result is the Mad King. He almost commits genocide on King's Landing.
Do we know which one of these characters, if any, are the Mad King?
No, he's not born yet. So
Okay.
we might be seeing just now. We might be seeing the great grandfather, maybe grandfather of the Mad King, whose name was Aegon. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure his name was literally Aegon.
And his name was Aegon. Yeah,
The
I'm gonna
Mad
start
King.
naming things Aegon.
Hey,
Maybe that's
you
what
got
my
a puppy
next
on the
dog.
way.
Yeah, I'm getting a
Aegon,
puppy.
dude.
Maybe I'll name him Aegon.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool. Neo and Aegon.
Oh, I kind of like that.
It's not. It's actually not bad.
So the Mad King, his name was Aerys. Aerys, yeah. So not Aegon. When you find out the books House of the Dragon is based on are also unfinished.
Oh no.
It's true, dude. It's true. Viserys arriving at the feast.
Oh man, dude.
Gus, no. Ding, 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 ding.
been a long time.
Yeah. Yep. It's been a while. So, could we really quickly go through the dragon list?
Yeah, dragon one sounds good to me.
Dragon ones. Because we both wanted to get in... We wanted to tally who's got what, because it hasn't been clear to us.
Yeah, for sure. It seems like line is being drawn in the sand, and we need to know on which side each dragon lies.
For sure. It really does. It's going to matter. So let's tally it up. So we got Syrax with the blacks. It's a female dragon with yellow hue, bonded with Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra Targaryen, Syrax. So we got one for the blacks.
Yes, Syrax.
Syrax.
So that's Rhaenyra's.
Yeah. And then we got Caraxes.
And that's Daemon's dragon. It's like a snake-like.
I like his. His is pretty cool. It fits him. It's
Thing
fitting.
looks lethal.
Yep. So that's two for the blacks. And then we got Sea Smoke is Leonor's. So this is Aegon's now, right?
No, because Laenor was the male. That was Rhaenyra's husband.
Oh, that's right. I got it mixed with his sister. Yeah. You're right. Yep.
And it's saying deceased, but... Yeah.
Well, though Sea Smoke is now considered wild since Laenor faked his death in episode 7.
Ah, I got you.
Still in possession of Rhaenyra and her sons. So that might come up, because if Sea Smoke doesn't bond with another dragon, maybe they'll be like, what's up with Sea Smoke? Like, it's almost like his rider is still alive. So
Yeah. Or he comes back with some, like, super flamboyant, like, eunuch. He's got a certain type.
it's got like a pride flag on it.
Yeah.
So we'll chalk that up as undecided, but likely for the blacks. Unless he comes back, and then it definitely wouldn't be with the blacks. So yeah, we'll say that's undecided. So Meleys, the next one. This one is also with the blacks, so it's 3-0 blacks dragons.
Who's Rhaenys Targaryen? Oh, that's the wife of the Valyrian.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Corlys' wife. Corlys. I can't say.
Yeah. Corrales. There's so many interesting names. Vermax is Jacaerys Valerian. We meet this young horned dragon after the episode 6 time jump, after he's already bonded to Jacaerys and the prince is learning to command him. Vermax was born of the egg that laid with Jacaerys in his cradle, showing that Jacaerys had the blood of the dragon and was a true Targaryen. So he's got a lot of Targaryen blood, but no Valerian.
Yeah.
So, man, it's another one for the blacks. Dreamfire, this one's cool. When Aemon enters the dragon pit in episode 6, he's almost smoked by Dreamfire, who was hatched sometime during the reign of Aegon. According to the books, Aemon's older sister Helaena will bond with the blue female dragon, so this one might become Helena's, but she's been the mother of several other dragons, including the egg that Daemon and Rhaenyra fought over at the beginning of the season. There's even a theory that she's the mother of the eggs that will become Drogon, Viserion, and Rhaegal. So Dany's.
Oh.
So this is like Dany's baby dragon's mom.
Dreamfire is a bomb name.
Dreamfire.
What a great dragon name.
And it would be perfect for Helaena because she's got these dreams going on. She's a green seer.
Perfect.
So that'd be cool. I'm really excited to see what they do with Helaena. I hope they do a lot with her because she's really mysterious and a lot of potential there. She's like Bran.
Yep, I remember that.
She's, same kind of weird
Let's
thing
see
going.
what kind of things she's connected to and foresees, and it'll be interesting.
It could be cool.
We'll see if she meets with the Crow or whoever this guy, Bran, was hooked up with.
Yeah, that was... it's been a while, but I love that part where Bran was like, I cannot become king. I am the three-eyed raven, and I will always be the three-eyed raven.
You're Lord of Winterfell now.
I can never be Lord of Winterfell. I can never be Lord of anything. I'm the three-eyed raven.
And then like, a couple episodes later, they're like, Bran, how about you be king? And he's like...
Why do you think I came all this way?
I felt like he was a boss when he said that. 'Cause it was like, I've been pretending like I didn't know or like I didn't want this, but really, that's why I came all the way here.
Why do you think I came all the way here? So, Sunfire.
Is that relation to Dreamfire?
I think they just got a whole like fire theme going.
This one was
Which is kinda
Aegon
cool.
Targaryens. So the
Aegon.
past Aegon, or is this now
No
the
dragons, no.
current Aegon?
Young Aegon. So yeah, this male dragon is known as Sunfire the Golden for his bright gold scales. He's already bonded to young Aegon when we meet the young generation.
Okay, so this was not a dragon that was born with him, so it's larger, it sounds like. So Aegon Targaryen, who's the sexual deviant, he is the one who's bonded with a large dragon
With a cool name.
named Sunfire the Golden.
Sunfire.
Okay.
Yep.
I kind of like a golden dragon.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's powerful
That's cool.
looking.
I hope it eats him or something.
Oh.
You got a lot of cool puppy names here, though. By the way, if you haven't noticed, Vagar. 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 So the tally so far is 1 for the greens. This is the second. Vagar is Aemon's dragon. Female Vagar is the oldest and largest living Targaryen dragon. This is the one we saw him bond with in the last episode. Really cool looking. So Vagar, or I might say this right now, actually, was written by Queen Visenya during Aegon's conquest. She was lost for years, as we heard from young Laena Velaryon in episode 2. Death by Dracarys, Vagar was brought to Westeros, where she bonds with Viserys and Alicent's third eldest, Aemon, in episode 7. So Vagar was a boss when the Targaryens were taking over Westeros. He was just wrecking shit. Or she. Excuse me, Vagar. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's very sensitive about that.
So that's 2 for green. Not looking good. Not looking good. Eric's, Lucerys's. Though we have yet to be introduced to Lucerys, blah, blah, blah. A just matured beast who author George Martin described as a pearlescent white with yellow flame, golden eyes, and a golden chest. That's cool.
Oh.
So that's another one for black. Moon Dancer, Baela Velaryons. Another young dragon we haven't yet met. Moon Dancer.
Pale green body, pearl horns, and wing bones.
Yeah, kind of cool. Sea Smoke.
Valyrian names. Yeah, well, Moon Dancer's not very Valyrian. I see that.
So is that it? Is that it for... Wow, that is not good, dude. So I'm shocked. We have 5. we have 5. We have 6. There are 6 bonded with the blacks, 2 with green.
And they have 2 big ones.
Okay.
Their dragons are probably the bigger ones.
Yeah, that's fair. That's true. That's true. Also, Daemon, he got 3 dragon eggs in the beginning of the episode.
Oh, that's true.
That was
What a
cool
good
scene.
opener, too.
That was really cool.
Cutting open a dragon
was just like,
sack.
oh.
Leah's like, what is that? I was like, just go with it. I don't know.
It's a steaming sack in a cave, Leah. Just go with the flow.
She was like, ew, as it grows. I was like, it came out of a dragon vagina.
Yeah, just like, I don't know, just like top tier fantasy. This dude is climbing down this cliff to go into a dragon lair to get its eggs.
To like cut it out of this like steaming sack that's like fleshy and wet.
Yes,
That was
loved
cool.
it. That was pretty cool. And when he comes out, honestly, I think that's the first time we've seen him smiling. Not the mischievous smile. We've seen the mischievous smirk a couple times, but when he came out of that cave, he was
Right.
really excited. And
Things
it
are
was
looking
boyish.
up. I've got 3 eggs. I'm married to my niece now.
That's the other thing. Like, there were a couple things that opened the episodes where I was like, oh, they're at war. They're at war. He's like harvesting dragon eggs, and we've got, I don't know. I thought they were full-fledged war mode right now, but not really. He's just
At
pumping
least
some
Daemon's
eggs.
ready, as seen by
Yeah,
his sword
definitely,
slice.
Definitely.
He's ready, dude.
My last prediction for now is that the dragon diplomacy will be even worse than these people. We'll see. You have a final prediction?
My prediction is I'll like the show more if they lay back off of Rhaenyra and Alicent for a little bit.
Oh, okay, yeah. That too. I thought you were gonna say if you see some dragon fights soon.
No, definitely that too.
Definitely that. All right. At the time of recording, we're at 11 subscribers. Maybe you could be the 12th. All right. Thanks for watching.
And until next time, use your head.